Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we have a special guest again. You might be familiar with him, he is my boyfriend.
Hello.
We have done a couple of videos together and we're kind of now in the middle of a Marc v Rachel saga thing. I think we've won one each at the minute. We did a guess the blindfolded book challenge and the first sentence challenge, I think we did. So today, in round 3 of Marc v Rachel, we are doing the Guess the Plot challenge, where I'm going to give Marc 6 books and he has to guess the plot of those 6 books just based on the cover. He has 1 question he can ask per book to help him try and guess the plot, and we'll see how many he gets correct. He gets 1 point if he kind of roughly gets the plot, and 2 points if he gets the plot like almost correctly, like 100%. I don't know how we're going to do it Marc v Rachel though, because I'm not sure how I can win points.
No, I don't know.
So I guess if Marc doesn't get it at all, I get 2 points. If he kind of gets it, I get a point too. Because otherwise I'm never going to win. Okay, so on to, I guess, round 1 is my favourite books. We're starting, if he doesn't get this, I'll be very, very annoyed, is Billy and Me by Giovanna Fletcher. What do you think this book is about based on the cover? You can ask 1 question.
Billy and Me. Well, I'm guessing it's a romance story since it's Billy and Me.
Well, yeah, it is a romance.
Guess that's 1 point so far.
No, because that's so generic. Of course it's a romance.
Although you read this a while ago, didn't you?
I really recently read it.
Oh, you reread it, didn't you?
Yeah, I reread it for the 3rd time in one of my most recent reading vlogs. Self-plug, I'll link it.
Does one of them die? I think one of them dies.
A character dies, yes.
Yeah. I feel like they have a romantic relationship, and then towards the end of the story...
Spoilers.
Billy dies. That's what I'm guessing. Okay,
I'll give you a point because it is a romance between Billy and a character. This book basically follows a mid-20s young female called Sophie who lives in a small town and works in a local tea shop. And her manager Molly is like 65, and this town gets, because it's so small and rural, they get so excited when they find out that a film is coming to film there, and Billy is the star of that film, and Sophie makes an absolute fool of herself when she's serving him in a tea shop but has no idea who he is, yet he's famous because she doesn't kind of follow that sort of media. And then they have a budding romance. Well, you know, small town, on a tea shop on the hill.
That's not a tea shop on the hill, that's 2 people
but
stood on
that's
the
a hill. I'll give you a point because it is a romance. But then if I just give you points for genres, of course you're going to win. So that's 1 point. The second book we have is Tweet Cute by...
Okay, any points I don't get, you can get then.
Okay, so I get a point too then, because you had possible 2 points.
Okay.
For that, so we get a point each. Okay, that's fine. Okay, this is Tweet Cute by Emma Lord. What do you think this one's about? I recently read this. I read this in 2020. It's on my favourite contemporary shows.
I don't even remember you.
I read it in January or February for your audiobook.
See, what's happened since then. Tweet Cute. Clearly, a couple of people have a social media relationship.
Yeah, I'll give you a point for that.
And they only live just across the... Maybe they have like a social media relationship and then they realise that they only just live literally across the road from each other.
Yeah.
And then when they realise that, like, what the hell?
Yeah, okay, you're going for... I'll give you a point for social media relationship. This book follows 2 young lovers. No, it's about Pepper and Jack. I had to look on the back. And both their parents run rival bakeries. And they both
totally
run...
Got that from the front cover.
There's a pie on the side. or like a grilled sandwich. Yeah, and they both, Pepper and Jack, are in charge of the social media for each of their like parents' businesses, and they get into a rivalry because apparently, like, one of them's stolen a recipe for the other, and they have like a Twitter war.
Oh.
Tweet cute, but they fall for each other, hence the cute in the tweet. So I'll give you a point for that one. You're almost there. They do live very close to each other because they go to the same school and stuff.
Okay.
So I feel like, apart from the rivalry, you kind of got that. I feel like I should be nice and give you 2 points.
No, that's alright, no.
Get a point each.
It's true though, look at the front cover. Like, but, there's no clue
but you're not meant
anything.
to know about everything.
Is that a toasty?
It's a grilled cheese. But front covers aren't meant to give away everything, otherwise people aren't going to read the fucking book.
Language.
Well, they're not, so they're not meant to know everything. Okay, this next book is one of my other favourite books. I haven't actually read it in a very, very long time.
I do not even recognise it.
I know. This is Am I Normal Yet by Holly Bourne. What do you think it's about? Get rid of the quote from the Observer on it.
Am I normal? Yeah, I'm guessing it's some kind of story about a girl or boy that is trying to come to terms with their sexuality or something like that, and then they're like, am I normal? Is this meant to be normal or something like that?
No.
Would have been a good one, to be honest.
This, I don't even remember her main character's name. This is Evie, and Evie suffers from OCD, and she's basically trying to come to terms with that. She wants to just be normal, and now that she's almost off her meds at a new college where no one knows her as a girl who went nuts, there's only one thing left to tick off her list, like a boyfriend. But so yeah, this is basically about a main character who suffers from OCD. I think the rep is really, really well done, but I'm not Own Voices, so I would go to Own Voices reviews if you want to pick up this book. But I highly recommend it. Holly Bourne is just a great YA author anyway, and hits some really, really important topics in her books. So I highly recommend this book. And I actually kind of want to reread it now that I've read the blurb again.
To be honest, my book sounded better.
Well, if you like actually took the time to look at the book more, there's actually like text like Sectioned Me and Just Eat Evie and Anorexia and OCD's there and Falling in Love and like there's like, is it gloss? We're both designers, so that's spot gloss.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's spot gloss text on the back of this, which kind of gives away a lot of the plot, which is quite cool. I do like the front cover of this book. Okay, so that's, what are we? I'm 4 and you're 2, because I got 2 points for this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. 4-2. I'm on a roll. I'm not even doing anything. I'm just gaining points for nothing.
I think I should write books though.
What do you think your plots are better?
Yeah.
Okay. This is one of my also favourite. A very similar title to the previous one. This is The Art of Being Normal by Lisa Williamson. This author is one of my auto-buy authors. I have to read everything that she writes. And yeah, I feel like you might know what this one's about. It's quite a simplistic cover that kind of gives away a lot of the plot.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's clearly a boy that turns into a girl.
Yeah. I'll give you 2 points for that. That is pretty much the entire plot of this book. This book follows
they were clearly born a boy and then realised they were...
Yeah, they're transgender. This follows a transgender. And this is actually a middle grade book, and to have this topic in a middle grade book is very, very good, to put it simply. This book basically follows a character called David who, from a very, very young age, knows that he wants to be a girl, and it basically follows his journey in discovering what that means and kind of coming to terms with it and finding friends that understand him as well. I highly, highly recommend this book too. So I'll give you 2 points for that, so 4-4 now.
Yeah.
We're back on equal terms. Equal? No, that's not right. Equal playing grounds. Even playing grounds? Something.
Even playing grounds.
Yeah. Okay. This next book is Nora. Year One by Nora Roberts, Ethan.
I don't remember you buying this at Waterstones.
Yeah, we brought this 2 years ago. We went into Waterstones on New Year's Eve and we both picked up a few books, and this was one of them. I picked up purely based on the blurb, the cover, and reading the first sentence. And I had never heard of Nora Roberts, the author. I'd never heard of this series. I just picked up on a whim, which is rare for me. I don't tend to do that. I tend to buy books based on recommendation on BookTube. and to figure out that I actually love this book was very shocking. So this is one I reread it this year to read the sequel, but I had read it previously as well. So
I totally can't remember what it is. Does that give it away?
No, not really.
Yeah.
You haven't asked any questions yet. If you ever want to ask a question, you get a question per book.
Yeah, I'll keep forgetting that. It's because I like to do everything myself.
Yeah, you're very much like that.
It says, as this world ends, a new one begins. Is it something to do a bit similar, like, what's the series called? Is it a bit like The Mockingbirds or whatever that series? Is it a bit like that?
What, The Hunger Games?
Yeah, that's the one.
I haven't read The Hunger Games, but I wouldn't associate with this.
Have you seen
The
the
Hunger
films?
Games. No.
Oh.
I know, I'm not one of the booktubers. That can be your question then.
Yeah.
It's not like The Hunger Games.
I'm going to say it's like this kind of, not gang, but maybe like cult type thing that raises awareness or gets a big following and tries to create this new world order.
I'll give you a single point. I'm being generous, I think, for that one. This book basically dented at the moment. Look at that. This book basically follows a post-apocalyptic world. This is an adult, nothing to do with contemporary. This is a post-apocalyptic world. I tend to reference this book as X-Men / Walking Dead vibes. This basically follows a group of people that the world has gone to shit. This virus comes and destroys half the population. The half the population that has survived, nothing happens to them. The rest of them turn into magics and they get special powers, hence the X-Men side of it. But post-apocalyptic side is like the Walking Dead-esque vibe of it. I really, really, really enjoyed a series about a group of people that come together to try and get to safety, and then all follows suit, and it's a trilogy. I haven't read the last one yet, but I have read the second one, and the last book is out. I'm just waiting for it to come in paperback because my other 2 books are in paperback.
Was the second one good?
Second one was good. That one's of blood and bone. But yeah, that I would give you a point for that. So 5-4. Are we on 5-4? Yeah, 5-4.
That sounds quite interesting. Actually.
Yeah, I think you'd enjoy that. You're definitely not obviously a contemporary reader. You're more of a sci-fi, dystopian fantasy sort of reader. So yeah, maybe we should do I pick your TBR and you have to read some of the books I give you.
Yeah, I'm getting bored in this whole lockdown scenario.
I thought you were going to say I'm getting really bored in this video.
No.
I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, you're boring me now. I'm out.
So what's the score for this last one?
What was it? It was 4 all.
4. You're 5 because you got a point for this one.
5,
so 5.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have to get this one completely correct to win. Otherwise, we're going to have to pick another book. And give it a tie break. So this last one is A Pinch of Magic by Michelle Harrison. I love this cover. This cover is absolutely stunning. What do you think it's about?
Very pretty cover.
There's quite a few hints on this book.
Yeah.
It's a very illustrated cover.
Going to go with it's a retelling of the story of I'm so rubbish with names. The one with the long blonde hair and the tower.
Oh, Rapunzel.
Yeah.
Tangled. Is that your final guess?
That sounds like I'm wrong.
Do you want to ask a question? Yeah, I feel like now you're gonna.
Clock, a bird, some sea stuff, a poacher's pocket. That's a shop apparently. This is where people on there.
Yeah, everyone's like screaming at you. You're literally listing everything that I just feel like you need to form it into a synopsis. Because you might be there with all the stuff that you've listed.
Little Red Riding Hood, is it?
Is that your question?
Yeah.
No.
Damn it. I'm kind of drawn into how pretty the book is,
Yeah,
to be
the
honest.
cover is absolutely stunning. Are you trying to guess a age group or a genre? Or...
Can I see how pretty the back of the book is?
No, because then it's pretty similar. It's a lot more simplistic.
I just wanted to read the back of it. I actually don't know.
Don't know?
No.
You're gonna...
3 sisters, a family curse. Wait, 3 sisters and a family curse. Is it Cinderella?
No.
Oh.
I'll give you a clue, it's not retelling.
Don't know then.
Don't know?
No.
You're giving up?
Don't
You pretty
know.
much said the synopsis. The synopsis is pretty much on the front cover of this book. This is a middle grade series that follows 3 sisters and a deadly curse. These 3 sisters are trapped in where they grew up in their town because it's cursed, basically. They can't leave. And they then receive 3 magical objects that they use to try and lift the curse, and it's like their adventure. And that's like one of the magical objects. This is like them going back in time and stuff. It's a really well written middle grade book. And the sister bond is, I love the 3 sisters in this book. They are very, very funny, especially Charlie, who's the youngest sister.
I was just so stuck on it being a retelling.
Yeah, I feel that's why, because literally it does say, when I first showed you this, I was like, oh shit, that's basically the plot. It's like 3 sisters and a family curse. It's pretty much.
I got it right then if I read it.
Well, yeah, I give you a point because
No,
you
it's
did
fine.
read it, but it still means we're equal.
No, it's fine.
So
I didn't get it.
yeah, the back says 3 sisters trapped by an ancient curse. 3 magical objects with the power to change their fate. Will it be enough to break the curse? Will they lead their sisters deeper into danger? So yeah, this is a very, very good book. Are we keeping it as an even tie, or do you want to do another one?
You won that.
Oh, I won that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Aw, you nice.
You did though.
Did you have fun?
I did.
Do you still want to pick my TBR 1 month?
Well, I didn't win.
No, but you
I picked one last month.
That is true, you did pick,
Yeah.
and I did actually really enjoy that. Look out for my August wrap up and my September TBR for those thoughts. But yeah, I think we're going to call it quits. On to the next Marc and Rachel series saga thing next time.
You're 2-1 up.
Yeah, I am 2-1 up now, which is exciting, and I'm going to try, don't count me, don't put my word, what's it called? Don't hold me to it, basically, but I'm going to try and think of a completely unique game for us to play in round 4 of Marc v Rachel. Eek. We'll leave you to it on this fine Sunday evening.
It's really
It's going
sunny.
up
We want to
today.
go and have a walk.
Yeah. I'm actually filming this Sunday morning and it has to go up by 5 PM tonight, so wish me luck in advance.
Good luck.
Thanks. So yeah, I'll leave you to it, that's what I say. If you like this video, then no, that's not my ending. If you liked why do I never say it right with you? I feel like you just put me off. If you like what you saw and like what you heard, please give this video a like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next Marc v Rachel volume saga of number 4.
That was a long ending. Bye-bye.
Bye.